Oh, fun Twitch issues. I don't understand. All right, going to stream Beyond a Steel Sky by RevSoft Games on Apple Arcade. And that is that. Got the game loaded up. It's ready to go. Never played the first one, but doesn't really matter, right? Let's find out what it's about anyway. Bit long. From Charles Cecil, creator of the Broken Sword series, with art direction by Dave Gibbons, legendary comic book artist behind Watchmen. That's awesome. Comes Beyond a Steel Sky, the long-awaited sequel to the cult classic Beneath a Steel Sky. You are Robert Foster. I never played the first one. I hope that doesn't matter. A child has been abducted in a brutal attack. You have vowed to bring him home, but the trail has led you from your community of desert wasteland dwellers to Union City, one of the last remaining megacities in a world ravaged by shattering wars and political meltdown. Fortified and impenetrable, it is a utopia in which people live happily under the surveillance and control of a benign AI. That actually sounds kind of nice. But all is far from what it seems. Beyond a Steel Sky is a dramatic, humorous, cyberpunk thriller in which engaging puzzles drive a fast-paced narrative set in a dynamic game world that responds to and is subverted by the player's actions. 2 ratings. 3 out of 5 stars. Oh yeah, got those hints on. That all looks good.
I'd already decided it was going to be my last night in Max's village. I was sorry to be leaving, but I was restless again.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense.
The Australian?
Besides, this is the best time of day for fishing, eh, Milo?
Yes, Dad.
Yes.
Look, Foster! I use these broken sensors to make a fish alarm. It detects the fish before it bites.
Nice work, Milo.
Milo was just like me as a boy, and the tech skills I'd taught him would help the village after I left.
Do you really have to go, Foster? How can we ever pay you back for all you've done?
It's been my pleasure, Max. One of Anita's pies will be payment enough.
I owed the Gap folks so much. My first tribe fostered me when I was orphaned all those years ago. They taught me how to recycle tech scavenged from city dumps. Soon, I even built myself a playmate.
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster! Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish. It's a big one.
What the?
It was no fish.
Max, keep back! Milo!
Dad! What are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me!
Why they gotta take the kid?
Help me!
Milo Milo had gone. The machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo? What's happened, Foster? Where's my son? Max? Max? Oh, no! I told them there were demons stalking the dark.
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little. Max was barely conscious. I could only hope that with Anita's loving care, he would recover. As for me, I had to follow Milo and his captors immediately.
I'll bring Milo home, Anita. I promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was breaking as I left the village. The featureless wastes of the Gap stretched away from me. Night followed day, then day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced sadness. Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most approaching. Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the Gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more. Union City security was attacking. As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City. On the run, I soon got Joey working. Upgraded yet again, he helped me overthrow the evil that ran the city. As I left, I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the Gap. I woke to find the storm had passed. But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost, and so, I feared, was Milo. Then, I heard them. Gang birds. Scavengers. And in this wasteland, that meant only one thing. People. Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body.
Hey.
The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand.
Hey, excuse me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
No!
I just...
Whatever that device was, the bird had it now.
Objects that Foster can interact with are highlighted with a rectangle. That's a circle. Center your screen on a chosen object and move closer to it.
No way I was going to get between those birds and their feast. The gang birds were eyeing up the corpse hungrily. I was short on food, but maybe I had something in my bag I could spare.
Oh. Android finger. Alright, let's use the pie and the bird. Fair enough.
The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days.
Good thing we have a spare finger.
The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her. Union City. I was back.
I feel like he would have known how to get to Union City from where he was. Oh well.
Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
Huh? Halt!
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes. So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID.
Probably
The
get a
correct
vaccine too.
route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is. Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
So that's kind of important.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, No access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
What exactly is a U-chip?
Don't they teach you Gaplanders anything? A U-chip stores your ID and personal data in a micro-implant. The immigration terminal is easy to find. What's keeping you? The correct route is indicated by these signs.
I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is a freight entrance. So, you're in the right place.
Right. I need to find a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's
Alright,
right over
I think
there.
I get the point. Goodbye. How do I...
Thanks for your time.
Enjoyed every minute of it. How can I help?
I recognized the girl. She was the
Nice.
one who'd run away from me earlier.
Examine her.
Excuse me. Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert!
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my date!
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you've cost me?
Honestly, I
Nope.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city.
That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deet, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now, excuse me.
What's a deet?
My deet, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. Deet.
What's the deed for?
Duh, transferring data? That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me, and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my deet.
So are you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No! Data transfer. I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the deet for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price.
Yeah.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the inside. Sometimes people from inside want stuff from the outside. Second one doesn't happen very often since inside's got, like, everything and free. But it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
Ah, my most popular item. Until Big Steve took my deet, that is.
Tell me about this deed.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the deet to swap them. At least I did, until Big Steve grabbed it.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
No, I already did this.
I told you already, I was deeding his ID. Only now, Big Steve has my deet and, ipso facto, the ID.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Strange? You mean like that stinky one there?
No. This one had... legs.
Not seen anything like that. Maybe you didn't either, crazy guy.
I'm not crazy.
Sure you're not.
I just need to know if you've seen a missing kid come this way.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
Why are these still there?
Are you sure you haven't seen a young boy?
Kinda hard to get lost in a crowd here. This place ain't exactly Aspiration Plaza. So no, I haven't seen your kid.
Any idea whose body that was out there?
Dunno, just some guy from the city.
How do you know?
'Cause I got the citizen's ID from his U-chip. Duh.
Goodbye.
That's all for now. Thanks.
That's all.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business interest in dead bodies, she seemed pretty normal. A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground.
I was trying to get it loose. Maybe you can help me.
Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does.
No, it doesn't.
I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
No, it doesn't.
Thanks, kid. What's wrong with the roundabout?
It sucks. Stupid Mr. Hobbsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety.
Oh, I got a
then
crowbar.
He dropped the chain on his foot.
Gonna help this kid out.
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old, and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math, and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Voxel, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Voxel says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
Who's Voxel?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me. Real question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
There's no reason anyone would have seen him there if he like came in the big thing.
You sure you haven't seen any children come through here?
But I'll ask him
Nope.
again.
Definitely would have remembered.
What about anything suspicious?
Suspicious? Yeah, there was this one guy. Tall, wearing a big coat and carrying a purse.
I see. Nice one.
And his name was Fossil!
Got him.
I got the joke, kid. Your roundabout probably has a chain on it for a reason.
Yeah, and that reason is Mr. Hobbsworth is stupid. Can you fix it?
There's no.
Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground.
Push me!
Hey, kid.
Push me! Push me!
I've got things to do.
Push me!
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old, deflated tires. I hadn't seen one of these terminals in 10 years. Link. The evil behind everything that happened all those years ago. The attack on my village. The death of my mother.
That's scary.
Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
Probably. Yeah.
It looked like the sculpture had seen better days. Unless that was the intention. Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
I will show you a custom message.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one. It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. If Milo had been taken this way, I was sure Joey would help me find him. I needed to find someone around here who'd seen the stalker. The guy looked like he'd been out in the sun a bit too long. Smelled like it, too.
Hey. Come back here.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' Trying being the operative word.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is... W?
Well, some of it.
And what exactly is it that you're hauling?
Until I get the old boy back up and running, absolutely nothing. Old Bruce is taking a turn for the worse.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini case cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to naught. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice, until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
So, your truck is full of... mini knockwurst?
You betcha. Mini K, best in the gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
I saw what I saw. It kidnapped a kid from my village.
You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here.
I'll leave you be.
I'm fine with that.
Jerk.
There was a
Probably
strange
can't get in here,
smell,
but oh well.
and it was coming from the... Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck. The gangs clearly weren't scared of me, or my crowbar.
I don't know why they would be scared of a crowbar, but whatever.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant.
Certainly.
U-chip implant successful. You are now registered with Union
A
City.
U-chip had been implanted into the palm
Terrible
of my
idea.
hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
Authorized citizen ID required.
I thought that's what I just got. No? Okay.
The hologram was already active. The hologram showed a young woman in uniform.
So it did.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Welcome to Union City. My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How may I help you today?
Who is Joey again?
This U-chip thing, what does it do?
It allows you to interact with all the Minos devices in the area, as well as storing all your personal information.
Sounds kinda invasive.
We prefer the word transformative, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So is Joey still running things around here?
He was, until just a few years ago.
That doesn't sound good. Hope he didn't screw things up.
Not at all, sir. Joey the Savior was a great leader. Citizen happiness reached unprecedented levels.
Good to hear it. I happen to be an old friend of his.
Oh, we're all friends of Joey, sir. Gone but not forgotten.
Is there some way I can speak to Joey?
Sadly not, sir.
Oh, you mean he's not around at all?
Gone to a better place, sir. Went to find peace after a lifetime of service. Some say he strode out into the Gap one morning. Others say he took a boat at dusk and went to explore other lands.
So who runs the city now?
The Council of Elected Ministers, of course.
I'm looking for a vehicle. Has anything come through here?
No.
You haven't seen a weird vehicle with legs instead of wheels?
Polite apology. I cannot discuss the details of other visitors' vehicular movements.
But this vehicle...
Fair enough.
It kidnapped a child.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of
Bye,
day.
Greta.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, visitor.
What's up with your bollard? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help. But this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
I have a crowbar.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, got to get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
That's what I'm here for.
One of the posts was jammed.
It just says repair. Okay.
Called upon my extensive background in engineering.
Hey! It's working! Hey, we fixed it!
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, Council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick. You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hobsworth. What can I do for you?
So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
Do you need technical expertise to be a diagnostician?
Of course. You need to know exactly where to point your scanner. See, I come to work and I pick up my scanner here, and then I report the problem. My interventions are key to the smooth running of Union City.
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels.
Not this one. It walked on the sand. And it was, shaped like a dog.
Whoa. That doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
About this missing kid.
Dude, word of advice, huh? Since you're new here?
Okay.
Look, maybe kidnapping is the sort of thing you people do in the Gap. But this is Union City, man. We're a proper society.
Gotcha. Thanks. Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
Nice jacket.
Oh, thanks. I like yours too.
Okay.
It's really important I find this vehicle.
Why?
Because it kidnapped a child from my village.
Well, that's a gap for you. It's like the Wild West, but, you know, without the West.
I know it sounds crazy, but I've been tracking the missing child for...
Nah, if it's missing children you're looking for, you best try the Gap, not here. Good day now.
Work order received. Work order received. Work
The
order.
bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
Error. Insufficient permission. Citizen ID required.
Nice. Neatos. The heck does that mean? QDOS history. Here at the Aspiration Ministry, we believe that every citizen has not just a right, but a duty to strive towards reaching the bottom. To that end, we'll advise, help support your journey to achieve your Union City goals. Key to this is our world-famous QDOS system of rewards, guaranteeing that every time you contribute to Union City, that moment is logged and appreciated, and reflected in your QDOS statement and value. All you have to do is aspire. Well-being. Here at the Well-being Ministry, we understand that being a good citizen and striving is always for the best can sometimes come at a cost to health and well-being. That's why we're always here to engage with you, understanding and supporting your work, your relationships, your ambitions, your whole life. There is no problem so great that it cannot be soothed away with one of our unique tailored reflection spa programs. Choose from an hour a day or even a week, whatever it takes. Nothing matters more to us than your well-being. Protecting you from cradle to grave, the Ministry of Safety. Here at the Safety Ministry, we know that security is every citizen's birthright. From the day the council took over, your safeguarding has been our priority. We live in a dangerous world beyond our great city walls. The Gap is living testimony to what happens when a society lacks protection. Crime is rampant. Out there, disorder, theft, violence, and murder are everyday occurrences. Meanwhile, cities such as Hobart ride roughshod over cowering communities, ignoring the rule of law and accepted civilized behavior. Fortunately, here in Union City, our security services are alert to the tiniest infractions, nipping antisocial behavior in the bud, and eliminating the cancer of misbehavior before it has a chance to flourish. Rest assured, our city walls are unbreachable, our police force uncorruptible, and our duty to protect you all is sacrosanct. Consumption. Love me consumption, giving what you want when you want it. Here at the Plenty Ministry, we know that in a busy world you expect to have your needs and desires fulfilled on demand. You spend a lifetime striving. The last thing you want to do is spend a lifetime waiting to be rewarded. That's why we are committed to an instant supply line and a policy of the ultimate fulfillment. Since the council took over running the city, we have brokered deals with suppliers across the continent to ensure that every product is the best available and every product will arrive on time in perfect condition. Whether you are upgrading to a new apartment, configuring a next-gen droid, or just ordering tonight's easy all-you-can-eat sofa buffet, you can rest assured that one of our 101% ultimate guarantee of quality, quantity, and super service. Remember, if you're eating it, Plenty put it there. and the Ministry of Comfort. Soothing away life's sharp edges before you even know they're there. Here at the Comfort Ministry, we keep a low profile. We like to think of ourselves as your unseen servant, delivering your personalized environmental preferences wherever you go. Warming, cooling, showering, washing, cleaning, fixing, powering, polishing, just the way you want it. Our army of superbly programmed and maintained droids ensure that every citizen, no matter how low or high they are, receives the comfort they deserve. Although, of course, the more kudos you have, the more comfy you're going to be. That's just the Union City way. The Ministry of Comfort. We put the comfort in comfortable. Real original, guys. Real original. What? Do I not have personal data? Alright, I don't think I can go over there. I don't know if that's a glitch or not. Maybe I don't have personal data.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
You are currently at your maximum allotted Spangles allowance. Have a nice day.
Fair enough. Just make sure this isn't a weird buggy thing. Probably gonna go see the girl after this. Nope, alright. Must not have any personal data. Trader soda. For an ID.
Excuse me.
Never mind. I promise I won't do the thing.
Okay. Hey.
Ember,
Hi again.
I got a U-chip with a temporary ID from over there.
Good for you. They're free.
Can I get into the city with it?
No. And yes. And no.
Break that down for me.
No, a temp ID is so they can keep track of you around here. Won't get you inside. Yes, I could deet that corpse's ID onto a U-chip. And no, because as you well know, my deet's been eaten.
See you around.
Peace.
Alright, so I need that deep basically.
Hey, Pixel.
How can I help?
That's kind of weird.
What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way by the old burnt-down radio tower. But it's like so boring there. We come here for the action.
I can see why. See you around.
Okay, I'll go.
Don't to be so sad about it.
The gangs look mean and ugly.
Authorized citizen ID required.
It was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which.
How can I help?
Excuse me.
Greetings, registered Gaplander.
Say that again, would you?
Registered Gaplander.
Thanks. Wasn't so hard, was it? What do you do to see you?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. I supervise this area and guide prospective citizens through the registration process.
Well, you're clearly excellent at your job.
Why, thank you. I'm the latest model, you know.
Bye for now.
Was great meeting you.
The gangs clearly weren't scared of me. I didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old, deflated tires. Grabbit's independent traders. I'd bought from sketchier places out in the Gap. You ever had one of these?
Spankles? Gimme!
Are you allowed?
Yeah. Just don't tell Ember.
You ever had one of these?
Spankles? Gimme!
So he's not going to give it to him?
Yeah. Just don't tell Ember.
Lame. What's the point? Maybe Ember wants a can of soda.
Sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me.
Basically just gonna offer everyone a
What can you
can of
trade
soda.
for some spankles?
Honestly, nothing.
Oh, the
I
finger.
actually have an infinite supply.
Wait a minute, the finger wasn't...
Anything
No.
you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa. Okay, this
Nice.
is some serious kit.
Awesome.
The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle. Want to trade?
I think I'll hold on to it for now.
What? Are you kidding me?
Looks like you're working pretty hard. Need a spankles?
Oh, hey, man. That's super chill of you. But I'll just grab one myself when I pick up a thirst.
What's he hanging onto the finger for?
I got you a drink.
Shame it ain't something stronger.
The hologram was already active. What do I do with this?
Why, you drink it, of course. There are even more flavors inside the city.
I can't believe you won't trade for the damn finger. Climb this?
There was an empty space where the power cell should have been. My crowbar could do plenty of things, but powering a truck was not one of them.
I can't believe she doesn't want my finger. Doesn't make any sense.
Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle. Want to trade?
I think I'll hold on to it for now. Hey, me again.
How can I help?
What's wrong with Voxel?
Like, why is he hiding?
Yeah.
Just gotta talk to everyone about everything.
Told you, man.
Everyone
He
about
thinks
everything.
He saw a monster.
Will you tell me where your brother is hiding? Maybe we can help each other out with our monster problems.
Maybe. Yeah, okay. You done me a favor. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
This vehicle, it had legs instead of wheels.
Vehicles don't have legs, though.
This one did. Your brother saw a monster, right? You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, that it was a giant daddy longlegs.
No. That your brother's monster was actually...
A very small daddy longlegs, but very close to him.
No.
I caught a daddy longlegs once. What was your question?
Monster.
What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Voxel, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
Listen, about this monster.
Jeez, man. Why are you so obsessed with monsters? They're not real.
Bye.
Okay, I'll go.
So what's the garden? This bench was suspicious. Oh.
Hello, Voxel.
Shh. What?
Lame.
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions. I wanted to ask you if you've seen any monsters.
How do you know about the monster?
Ember told me.
Ember? What did she tell you? That I was making it up? Go away.
Oh, come on.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
I'm looking for a missing kid. He came through this way a couple of nights ago. His name is Milo. He's about Pixel's age.
And my age.
Have you seen him?
No, I haven't seen anything. I've been in this fortress where it's safe.
Safe from what?
The monster.
Voxel, about this monster. Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here, and I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big, like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
Pretty big.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
This giant dog. Where did you see it?
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then, in the night, I woke up. It was totally dark. I'd heard this sound. Like feet padding along the road. Big feet. And then I heard screams. Children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster, but you can have it.
Thanks, Voxel.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that, though.
Ah, understood.
Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city. There had to be a way in through the main gates.
Oh, I can't give him a lame.
Hit the bumper. These were not my best moves.
Random. What's a mini K?
Got something for you, Hopsworth.
Is that one of those meaty Watsons from the nice old gen over there?
You bet it is. Want one?
Oh, I'm not a sausage kind of guy, you know?
Like, give it to the kid and he gives me something else? That would make the most sense.
I wished they'd warned me about the injection.
How about a delicious mini K made with mostly real...
I heard that before. Not interested.
Ember's deed had a citizen ID stored on it.
Are you gonna eat that sausage?
Not a chance. Have you smelled this thing?
Yeah, from over there.
Come on, big fella.
Gangs look mean and ugly. There was an electric fence back there. I wondered if it was live. Ow! I was shocked to discover that it was. No wonder the gangs kept clear of this death trap. There was something strange about the water, and there was an unmistakable smell of ozone. Up close, I could see the water was holographically concealing an electric fence. There was something strange about the water, and there was an unmistakable smell of ozone. Come on, big fella. Hey, Wendell.
Managed to get those doors open all right?
Just about.
Did you, do the jig?
Sure did. You said it was essential.
That's right. Although, here's a funny thing. My wife never does the jig back at the farm, but it always seems to open for her. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobbsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
Great. How long ago was that?
About 1 million jiffies ago. My guess is it's either gathering dust or it's being ground to dust.
Be seeing you.
Aye.
Come on, big fella.
Oh, good, he's okay. Thank goodness.
Guess what I found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope. This.
What? My deed? I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The deed for the ID, but
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't
The
for
whole
me.
point.
it wouldn't have been stolen if it weren't for you.
So we're even.
I suppose that's sort of fair.
Excellent. When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
Yes. My hand is still stinging.
Right then, let's get this over with, yeah? Pass me back my deed, Follow me over to my workbench.
Any day now. Ain't got nowhere to be. Take your time.
You ready to do this?
I'm not entirely sure what this is.
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Cool. Just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner. Over here on my workbench.
Ouch.
Like this?
Oh no.
Yeah, good enough. Let me just line up the laser. Oi, keep your hand still or you'll lose
Laser.
it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place. Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... nothing. Must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham. Got it.
Good luck, citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city.
Shady. Was Graham in the backstory? I don't remember. Oh, so now though we can look at, I bet, this. Maybe. Erased.
One step forward, two steps back. I had a citizen ID, but my outdated U-chip firmware wasn't going to play nice with more modern devices. Graham's ID was finally starting to get me places.
Use it.
The console seemed specialized.
Just want to give this kid some food, man. What the hell?
The power cell was completely wrecked. The console seemed specialized.
I must say, we weren't expecting to see you here outside the city.
Guess I'm an unexpected kind of guy.
Indeed.
And who are you?
My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How can I be of service today?
It's kind of useless.
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.
But I have to talk to the guy.
Error. UChip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my U-chip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
I don't get it.
Hi.
Hi again.
Seriously? Oh.
There's a problem with this ID you gave me. I tried the bridge, but it wouldn't let me through. Apparently, my U-chip is out of date.
Oh, right. They had to replace the hand scanner recently. Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy U-chips from that old terminal.
What happened to the old hand scanner?
No idea. Why would you even ask that? I didn't take it. Shut up.
Either way, the ID you gave me doesn't work.
Hey, listen, guy. The ID is tip-top. It's your U-chip that's the problem. It's old. Like you.
Well, have you got any newer replacements?
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. It stays there. You'll need to run an update, but my guess is you can only do that inside the city.
And without the update, I can't get across the bridge. I appear to be at an impasse.
Yikes. Well, that ain't good. Could maybe hack the bridge, but... Nah. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Did you say hack?
Okay. So you know how everything here runs on Minos?
Minos? Surely that's not based off the old Link system.
That's right. When they upgraded, they dumped the old Link tech.
Smart shoes, smart toasters, smart light bulbs, smart fridges. Minos makes everything smart, smart, smart. Except the humans.
Anyway, you know how Hobbsworth is always pointing his scanner at stuff?
Yeah?
That's his Minos scanner. Minos scanners let guys without any smarts figure out how machines work. Old Hobbsworth has all kinds of safeguards so he can't mess things up more when they break. But with a few modifications...
Can you do more than just diagnose Minos machines?
Much more.
Could I borrow your hacker? Is that a no? Could I maybe trade you something for your hacker?
Honestly, probably not.
Okay, so if you won't trade me for that hacker, could you make me one?
For a price, and a whole lot of inconvenience.
What do you mean?
For starters, you need one of Hobbsworth's minor scanners.
Got it.
You get me one of them, and then we can talk about next steps.
You mean this thing?
Oh, you found one already? Where'd you get it?
It was just lying around in Hobbsworth's hut.
He really should be more careful. Right then. Let's see what else you've got in that bag that might be worth my time, trouble, and effort.
I don't know if you can use this, but how about this finger?
Okay, creepy. Let me take a look. Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a
Already
bundle.
knew that.
So it's a deal then. You'll hack this scanner, and the finger is yours.
You betcha. Pleasure doing business with you. Meet me at my workbench when you're ready.
Yep.
All right, one Ember grade Minos hacker.
Oh, nice.
So how do I use this thing?
You activate scan mode, obviously.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part.
Oh.
Now follow me. This is how I find hidden systems. They're all over the place. There you go. One just popped into range. Right, so this here is a diagnostic view of Minos.
Looks like it runs the vending machine.
No kidding. See those task nodes? The darker ones?
Yeah?
Well, unlike Hobbsy's little vanilla scanner, my hacker can swap them round. So let's see how smart you are. Want to give me an infinite supply of spankles? You did it! You're smarter than you look. Okay, apply the hack and you'll be good to go. All right, mate. Figure the rest out yourself. Oh, and try not to do anything too stupid, eh?
Oh, I will. Hopefully this guy doesn't care.
Whoa! It's occupied! You gotta leave, man.
Don't know, the door just opened for me. Maybe it's broken.
Whoa, broken? Lucky I'm the diagnostic. Best you keep out for your own good, mate. It's dangerous technical stuff in here.
Sorry. It seemed I wouldn't get in while the hut was occupied.
So just stand here for a minute. really want that sandwich. Still can't fix this thing?
The power cell was completely wrecked.
Ooh, wait a minute. No?
The console seemed specialized.
Whoa! Zoc, you got...
Sorry. It seemed I wouldn't get in while the hut was occupied.
All right. Guess I'll come back for those guys.
Warning. This entrance is strictly vehicle.
Never mind.
Those guns look like they meant business.
Warning. Extreme measures will be taken against non-compliant pedestrians.
The pressure plate appeared to trigger the crane mechanism. The large chute appeared to be part of a recycling process. The large chute appeared to be part of a recycling process. Industrial fumes pumped out of the spinning exhaust fan. Industrial fumes pumped out of the spinning exhaust fan. The conveyor appeared to be part of a waste recycling system.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh. Oh, cool. They're both there. Oh. I don't really know what that does, though. Oh, the little box means I can move it. Alright, well, let's see what that does. Really want to get inside the city tonight. What you doing, buddy? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, look at that.
I had a charged power cell.
About to nope out of here.
Lights flickered on. Wendell's truck had power, and with it, I had my ticket into the city. With the power cell replaced, the truck was good to go.
That took way too long. That's okay though. Let's go, boy.
How's it going, Wendell?
Can't complain. Not like anybody'd listen if I did.
That's the spirit.
Let's cut the small talk.
What's on your mind?
Do you need a vehicle to get into the city?
You do, but I don't. I've got Brucey here. What I do need is a new power cell.
And you can't just walk in?
Are you mad? Walk into the city? There's guns guarding them main gates, and they'd make mincemeat out of you, Sonny Jim.
I hope I don't have to steal his vehicle.
Your truck with a charged
never mind.
power cell.
You did? Then we're cooking on gas.
Hey, any chance of a lift into the city?
Typical. No one ever does anything from the goodness of their heart these days.
I just figured that...
Oh, all right. Up in the back. You earned it.
You sure
Gross.
it's safe back here?
100%, lad.
I'll take your word for it.
Just watch out for me neck bursts. I've lost enough business already.
What just happened? What just happened? Base 2. Alright. Game just quit on me. I just want to see what this last cutscene is. Or where we end up here. So where did we end up? Let's try again.
How's it going, Wendell?
Can't complain. Not like anybody'd listen if I did.
That's the spirit.
What's on your mind?
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power cell?
Like a cheese sandwich needs chutney.
Here, this should
Needs
do the
what
trick.
now?
Is that a new power cell? Juiced up? You beautiful man. How did you do it?
Well, it all started with a dead man in the desert.
Not gonna stop you there, chum. Any story that starts with a dead man is best kept to yourself.
Hey, any chance of a lift into the city?
Typical. No one ever does anything from the goodness of their heart these days.
I just figured that...
Oh, all right. Up in the back. You earned it.
You sure it's safe back here?
100%, lad.
I'll take your word for it.
Just watch out for me neck bursts. I've lost enough business already.
Wonder if I'll ever see Ember again. Or Pixel. Or Voxel. Or Big Steve, for that matter. Nice.
As far as I can take you, I'm afraid. You can catch a monopod into the city from over there.
And where are you going?
Straight to cargo. Gotta get these babies.
Quarantined?
Distributed.
Very funny.
Thanks for the ride, Wendell. Maybe see you again.
All right. Cool, that's enough. Hopefully next bit will go quite a bit faster. 'Cause that took so long. Cool, that's it, that's all.